What is up everyone, Movie back again with another video, and today is going to be a little bit of a new series. I used to do something like this similar a few months ago, and what it was is a video of what everything that is coming next month. So I used to pick out every new original from Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, every theatre release, and talk about each and every one of them. You know, what my thoughts on it were. But I really didn't enjoy doing them videos because I'd be talking about stuff that didn't interest me in the slightest. I'd have to find a lot of details and research and watch like 50 trailers, and I really just stopped enjoying it. It became more of a chore, that video. So I decided to bring it back, but just talk about the things that I think look good or that, you know, I feel like are worth talking about. So there's going to be like 8 or 9 picks here that I'm really looking forward to this month, or, you know, I think maybe I'll go and see that one because there's something there that interests me, and I feel like this might help you guys out as well. So I'm not going to pick everything that comes out next month, just the things that are on my radar basically. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I was going to do just 5, you know, I put a community post up a few weeks ago saying my top 5 picks for the month, but there was a few more things that I really had my eye on this month, so I wanted to just call this video my top picks of the month, if you like. So let's just get into it with the first things that are coming this month, and these start on the 4th of February. First up, we have Moonfall from director Roland Emmerich, who has made his fair share of disaster movies. And this stars Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson and John Bradley from Game of Thrones. Now, I thought that this was going to be this big, epic, intriguing sci-fi movie, and then I watched the trailer and it definitely is more of a popcorn sci-fi action flick. You know, a bit of a blockbuster feel to it there. And I thought the trailer was a little weird in tone because it's this big disaster movie, but there's a lot of comedy going on in the trailer there, a lot of jokes, and they weren't really landing in the trailer, I'm not gonna lie, but there was also some weird looking CGI and stuff. So I'm in two minds about this one, but I thought I'd have to mention it just because it looks like a big budget movie, and to be honest, I can sort of see past them things if it's a fun time, and that's what it kind of looks like. Just a fun blockbuster popcorn movie. And I know they're not for everyone, but I really do like going to cinema for these experiences, and I'm just gonna go in there and take it with a pinch of salt really, and just try and enjoy it. I'm not expecting a masterpiece or anything going by this trailer, but I think it could be decent. I think Roland Emmerich, you know, Day After Tomorrow, I kind of liked it. And Patrick Wilson and Halle Berry are solid cast members there. So let's see how it pans out. It might be terrible. It might be worth a watch. Who knows? Next up, we have Jackass Forever. Now, this is definitely one I'm going to see at the cinema just because I have a lot of fun with these movies. Now, I used to watch this TV show constantly on MTV. I think it was always on after the WWE when I was a teenager. And I used to love watching the WWE on a Friday night, and then Jackass, like 2 episodes would come on. It was just great fun, but I really like these films. I really love the third one. I thought that was funny, and I love how outlandish they go because it's a, you know, a big budget movie, and they push it to the extremes. And when I seen the trailer for this, I was laughing my ass off. I thought some of the stuff looked like it really hurt. And I'm just there for a fun time. It's weird seeing some of these characters looking a lot more older now, but credit to them for still going out there and doing this to please us audiences. So Jackass Forever, I'll probably be reviewing this on the channel, so look out for that. But I can't wait to see this just for a fun time. Next up is a movie that some of you may not have heard of, but there is a reason that it is on this list. Now, this is from Ross McCall, who is making his debut film here, and it's a British movie, and it's about this guy who is in prison for a double murder, I think. And it looks like it all takes place from this prison cell. But the thing that drew me to this movie the most is that it stars Craig Fairbrass, who is just an amazing actor in my opinion. I feel like he should be higher up in Hollywood there. But in the Rise of the Foot Soldier movies, I think he plays, I mean, amazing character in them films. And I will pretty much watch anything he is in because his screen presence is so great. And he just plays, you know, the villain and the tough guy really well. And this looks like it's going to be some more of that. But Going by the trailer, I really don't know. It just looks like it all sort of takes place in the cell block, in this prison cell. Not even the prison, but the prison cell itself. And he gets a new roommate, and he sort of makes friends with him. And I think this roommate's sort of in trouble. But his daughter also wants to come and see him, who he's never met. And it looks like he may have to choose to protect his cellmate and risk seeing his daughter because he's this much away from, you know, getting things taken off him, or an extra sentence, you know, his sentence, adding more time on and stuff, because he's always causing fights in prison and stuff. So it looks like it's one of them where one wrong move could jeopardize him seeing his daughter. But going by the trailer, it does look a little bit low budget. I think it's going to be a straight to VOD movie, but I'm going to watch it anyway just because of Craig Fairbrass. So if you're a fan of the Rise of the Foot Soldier films, you will know who this guy is. And this is his next movie, which also comes on the 4th of February, like the other two. So look out for A Violent Man. Next up, we have Death on the Nile from director Kenneth Branagh, who is also starring in the movie as, I hope I'm saying this correctly because I always get it wrong, Hercule Poirot, who is a world famous detective. Now, if you've seen Murder on the Orient Express, Kenneth Branagh plays the same character there, and someone is murdered on a train and he has to get to the bottom of it, and there's all these big cast members and you don't quite know who's done this murder, and you have to guess who it is, and it looks exactly the same type of thing but on a boat going down the Nile there. So I like these movies, I like trying to guess, I like seeing if I'm right with the ending and looking out for all the little things through the movie. I like it when films involve the audience like that. That's why I love the last Scream film, because you get involved trying to guess who the killer is and stuff. So even though I didn't love the Murder on the Orient Express, I mean, it was a good one-time watch, nothing more, I'm still looking forward to this just because I like to guess. And Gal Gadot is in there, who is always a bonus no matter what she's in, isn't she? She's a great actress, and I'm looking forward to seeing her in this as well. So Death on the Nile, that is coming on the 11th of February, so look out for that. Next up is a movie that no one has faith for except myself, I think. I kinda am looking forward to this movie, but a lot of people have already written this down to be like it's going to be a flop, really. Maybe not a flop at the box office, but not a very good movie going by the trailers and stuff, and that is Uncharted, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. And this is from director Ruben Fleischer, I think his name is, who done the Zombieland films and Venom. Now, he's a bit of a hit and miss director for me because he also done Gangster Squad and 30 Minutes or Less. I don't like them movies at all, really, but I do like Zombieland and Venom, so it could be a bit of a hit and miss, let's be honest. Now, going by the trailers, I actually think this looks like a fun film. I'm a big fan of the video games, and I can sort of get why people think this looks like a generic action-adventure movie, but like I said before, I don't mind these blockbuster popcorn type films, so I'm just going to go to this and have a good time. I love Tom Holland. I think he's a great actor. I think he's a good choice for a young Nathan Drake, because he kind of is a smart, wise ass, or smart ass in Spider-Man, isn't he? And Nathan Drake is that type of character, and I think Tom Holland plays that well. So I think he could be good here as a young Nathan Drake, bouncing off Mark Wahlberg, who I don't love, but he's an okay actor, he's fun in his movies. But I think them two could be a good little duo there, and it'll be interesting to see the origins of Nathan Drake. So I'm looking forward to Uncharted, bring it on. I hope it is a success, because I do want more video game movies, but they tend not to be great, but fingers crossed for Uncharted. Sticking with the 11th of February, this is a movie that I really just found out about just before filming this video, actually, and I thought I'd mention it because it does star Owen Wilson, and that is Marry Me. Now, this is a rom-com drama by the look of it, and we get one of these every single Valentine's Day, don't we? Even though it's coming a few days before Valentine's Day there. But this looks weird. I mean, not weird, but something that will probably never happen. Saying that in today's day and age, you never know. But basically, Owen Wilson goes to a concert with his daughter, and he is given this sign, and it says "Marry Me" on it, and Jennifer Lopez is about to get married on stage, and she finds out just before it that the guy she is marrying cheats on her. So she goes on stage in a wedding dress and stuff, ready to be married before this concert, and she goes, okay, I'm just going to take a chance. Yes, I will marry you, to Owen Wilson, and they get married that night. It could be absolutely terrible. It could be a fun movie, I don't know, but then it looks like the usual tropes of Owen Wilson getting to know her. You know, they have their downs, they have their ups. But yeah, Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson could be interesting. It could just be one of them films that they rushed out to get out there for Valentine's Day. But I thought I'd mention it because I do like Owen Wilson. I love Wedding Crashers. I love a lot of films that he's in. I just think he's a fun actor. And hopefully this could be a good time. So that is Marry Me. Next up we have a documentary, and this is one for sports fans out there. Not something I really talk about on this channel, but my other big passion in life, apart from video games and movies, is football. Now, I am an Everton fan, and Wayne Rooney used to play for Everton, and he is one of the most popular footballers, English footballers of all time, and one of the best. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's basically just going to explore his early life, his time with Everton, his time with Man United, his time with England, and what he's doing now. And I'm just really interested. He's from where I live, in Liverpool, of course. He's, you know, a local lad. And even though he broke my heart back in the day, he did come back to my team, Everton, and play for us again. But he's just an incredible footballer, and I can't wait to see this documentary about his life. It got Colleen in there and stuff, and all these ex-players who he's played with talking to the camera. I think it's going to be great, and I can't wait for Rooney. So if you're a sports fan or a football fan, even if you're, you know, a Liverpool fan or whatever, I still think this could be interesting for you. I mean, it's bloody Wayne Rooney, you know, so look out for that documentary on Amazon Prime on the 11th of February. Now, coming on the 17th of February, we have A Fistful of Vengeance. Now, I've heard conflicting things about this trailer. Some people think it looks good, some people think it looks absolutely stupid. But I'm in two minds here. There was some moments where I was like, what the hell is this thing coming out of these people's hands? Unless I was just seeing things on the trailer. But some of it looked like it had some kick-ass action in there. And this stars Iko Uwais, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, from the Raid movies. And we all know how good of a martial artist he is. And this is like a crime movie involving gangs and gangsters and stuff. And this, I think the woman who is the main gangster who runs this town, and it's up to him to stop her. I think that's what it's about. It does look a little bit generic, but it looked like there was a lot of violence and fighting in there, and martial arts and stuff. So that's why it sort of got me a little bit interested. I think it all takes place in Bangkok there. I might be wrong, but I'm sure that's what I heard in the trailer. It's on Netflix. I'm going to watch it. It's a 2022 movie. It stars a great, you know, a great actor from the Raid movies there. That's enough to get me interested there. So, Fistful of Vengeance could be terrible. Could be half decent, who knows. That's coming on the 17th of February. Coming on the 18th of February, we are finally getting the Cuphead TV show from Netflix. Now, I really don't know what to think of this trailer, because I think the game is so difficult and so hard to master that it is mainly for adults in a cartoonish world, I feel. I mean, I suppose kids could play it, but you feel like older people would play that game just because of the difficulty level. But I don't know what this cartoon's going for. I don't know if it's going to be for kids, more adult orientated. I don't know. It was a weird trailer, but what I will say is I love the art style. The art style is the best thing about the game, and here it looks like it's implemented into like a 30s cartoon with modern textures and colours. So I'm definitely going to be watching this show. I am looking to review it on the channel. I think there's going to be 12 episodes. I'm sure they're only 15 minutes each or something, so it's like an old style cartoon TV show, and this follows Mugman and Cuphead just on their adventures, really. Looks like each episode's gonna have something different going for it, but I know they run in with the devil and stuff, have run-ins with him, and you know, I think they sort of sell their soul or something to him, something like that. But I can't wait for this just because I love the game so much. So it's going to be interesting. This is probably the most intriguing thing that I'm looking, you know, on this list, that I don't really know how it's going to go, but I'm hoping it's great. So I'm looking forward to this, and look out for a review on Cuphead, the TV series coming to Netflix. And lastly, we have my most excited feeling for a movie this month, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or should I say Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not the. They've just took that off the title, and it is a Netflix film coming on the 18th of February as well. Now, the original is my favourite horror movie of all time. If you're a current viewer of this channel who've watched many videos, and especially my horror-related ones, you will know that. And this is going to take place about, I think it's 50 years after the original. And I think Leatherface is only like 18 years old in that original anyway, so it would make sense for him to still be out there. I'm really looking forward to it just because it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. However, it going straight to Netflix does, you know, raise a little bit of a red flag there. But I'm hoping it surprises us. Sally Hardesty is going to be in this movie, not the actress who plays her, but the character is going to be in there, which, you know, it's going to have more ties to the original than we think. But I read the synopsis on IMDb and I'm just like, I don't know about this. I think it's Leatherface, who sort of built this little village or town for himself, and these people are passing through and sort of interrupt them, and he starts coming after them. That's what I think it's about, going by that IMDb summary there, but we haven't really had much of it. We've had a 1.5-minute teaser trailer. We just got a new poster, which you can probably see in the corner there, but hopefully that means we might be getting another trailer either tomorrow or the next day or something, because sometimes when they release posters, they release trailers after it as well. But what I will say about the teaser trailer, it looked really cool where Leatherface was just lifting that face up there. That was an awesome shot, so I can't wait for that. Definitely will be reviewing that one on the channel. If there's one movie or TV show I review this month, it will be that, but I'm sure I'll be reviewing a lot more of these as well, so look out for my review of that as well. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping it surprises all of us. A lot of people have written it off, and I don't hold much hope, but because it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I've got my fingers crossed. Okay guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Is there anything else you're looking forward to in February that I may have missed off the list? Are you looking forward to anything I mentioned here? Let me know and I will reply to you all, I promise. I'm sorry if I did miss anything that you're looking forward to, but you know, these are just the things on my radar that I'll be going to see or definitely watching at home on streaming. So look out for this again next month. Lots more videos coming in the week, you know, as usual. Thank you so much guys. I hope you all liked the video, and if you do, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.